Good morning classes 9 and 10. I would like to discuss with you today noun clause. This is an important grammatical part of clause. Okay. You know clause. Clause is a part of sentence, but it is not similar to that of phrase. Phrase is also a part of sentence, but phrase is a group of words. But clause is also a group of words, but it contains a subject and a verb. Minimum a subject and a verb is required to understand that it is a clause. Okay, but phrase is only a group of words. It's not a clause, or phrase does not contain subject or verb. It only means a group of words. Okay, you know clause. Clause are of three types. Okay, first one is noun clause. Noun clause. Number 2, adjective clause, and number 3, adverbial clause. Okay, today I am going to discuss about noun clause. Okay, noun clause, actually if we classify into different parts, different types, we can say noun clause is a subject to a verb. One is subject to a verb, another is object to a verb. Okay, next preposition to a complement. Next only complement. Next appositive. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5. So you should have clear idea about these 5 grammatical concepts regarding noun clause. Okay, let's discuss subject to a verb. How can we identify a sentence that it is a subject to a verb? Okay, suppose he is a good boy. Okay, he is a good boy. It is known to all. Okay, these two simple sentences are given to you, and the teacher asks you to join these two sentences into a single one using the concept of noun clause. So obviously it should be a subject to a verb. Then how will you make the syntax? The syntax must be here: that he is a good boy, that he is a good boy is known to all. That he is a good boy is known to all. Here, that he is a good boy, this is called noun clause, and obviously it is subject to a verb. It is a subject to a verb. He is a good boy is known. Good boy is known to all. This is called subject to a verb. Okay, or you can say it is, or in another way you can say it is known to all that he is a good boy. That he is a good boy. Clear? I am giving you another example. Suppose he is a he is a man of word. Okay, and number 2 sentence, all admit this, all admit this. Okay, so if you convert this into a noun clause, the same will occur, that is subject to a verb. That means that he is a man of word, that he is a man of word is admitted to all, is admitted to all. Okay, this is called subject to a verb. Am I clear? Come to next point, and that is object to a verb. I am showing you object to a verb. Number 2, suppose I know the boy. Okay, number 2 sentence, he is a good boy. He is a good boy. So if you join these 2 sentences into a single one, then you will have to use the syntax of subject object to a verb. How will you do it? I know that he is a good boy. That he is a good boy. Clear? Or next, suppose he wants something. Okay, he wants something. This is the thing. This is the thing. Now if you convert these 2 sentences into a single one, so what is the answer? That is what he wants. That is what he wants. That is what he wants. Or suppose he will overcome all hurdles. Okay, and number 2 sentence is, this is my belief. This is my belief. Iha amar bishwas. Now if you use the same syntax, object to a verb, the answer is my belief is that, my belief, B-E-L-I-F, belief is that he will overcome all hurdles. Okay, so this is object to a verb. This is object to a verb. Clear? Okay, comes to next, preposition to a complement. Now I will show you preposition to a complement and how will you do it. Preposition to a complement. Suppose you work hard. Suppose you work hard. Your success depends on it. You work hard, your success depends on it. Now if you convert into a noun clause, what will be the form? Your success depends, your success depends on how hard you work. On how hard you work. On how hard you work. This is called preposition to a complement. This is called preposition to a complement. Clear? Next, number 2. I am showing another examples to you. Suppose we proposed. Number 2. This is number 1. Number 2. They objected to it. They objected to it. Okay. So if you convert it into a noun clause, then what will be the answer? They objected to what we proposed. They objected to what we proposed. Okay. So to what we proposed, this is called preposition to a complement. Okay. I am showing you another examples. Suppose he is saying something. He is saying something. He is saying something, number 1 sentence, and number 2 sentence is suppose, please don't believe in it. Please don't believe in it. Okay. So what will be the syntax? Please don't believe in what he is saying. Please don't believe in what he is saying. In what he is saying. Okay. This is in what he is saying. Here in what he is saying, this is called preposition to a complement. Okay, clear? Next, only complement. I am showing you examples on only complement. Only complement. Suppose he appealed to us. Okay. And number 2 sentence, we should all help him. We should all help him. Now if you make the syntax with the complements, and what will be the answer? His appeal was that we should all help him. Okay, got my point? Okay, next I am showing you the examples. Only complements. Okay, he had a narrow escape. Suppose he had a narrow escape. He had a narrow escape. And number 2, suppose it was fortunate. it was fortunate. Okay, now if you implement the idea of complement, then the answer is it was fortunate that he had a narrow escape. It was fortunate that he had a narrow escape. Okay, another, I am showing you another examples. Suppose he is the man responsible for the crime. He is the man responsible for the crime. Okay, and number 2 sentence is it is now evident. It is now evident. এখন ইহা স্পষ্ট. So if you use the Sarki complement, then the answer is it is now evident. It is now evident that he is the man responsible for the crime. Okay, now come to the next and the last point, that is appositive. In case of appositive, what will you do? I am giving you examples. Suppose there is a rumor. Number 2, Netaji is still alive. Netaji is still alive. L-I-V-E. Netaji is still alive. Okay, so here in this case you have to use the appositive. So there is a rumor, you will write in this way: there is a rumor that Netaji is still alive. Okay, there is a rumor that Netaji is still alive. That Netaji is still alive, this is called appositive. Appositive. In the sense of language, this is called appositive. Okay, clear? Next, showing you more examples. Suppose number 2, she has lost her mother. She has lost her mother. Okay, number 1 sentence. Number 2, the fact was painful to her. The fact was painful to her. Okay, now if you convert this using appositive, then what will be the idea, what will be the syntax for doing this, or for converting these 2 sentences into a single sentence using the concept of noun clause? The idea is the fact, okay, you should give a comma, the fact that she lost her mother, okay, give another comma, was painful to her. Okay, I am giving you another examples. Suppose he is dead. Okay, she hoy mrito, he is dead. Number 2 sentence, the news is true. The news is true. Okay, so in that case the syntax is the news that he is the news, okay, give comma that he is dead, that he is dead, okay, give comma is true, is true. Here that he is dead, this is called appositive, okay, that she's lost her mother, this is appositive. Okay, next I am giving the last examples of this content. Suppose he revived, সে বেঁচে গিয়েছিল. Number 2 sentence, it was a miracle, it was a miracle, okay, it was a miracle. Then what is the right answer, what is the syntax of this transformation? It was a miracle, it was a miracle that he was revived. It was a miracle that he was revived. Okay, so this is the parts of noun clause: subject to a verb, object to a verb, preposition to a complement, only complement, and appositive. Okay, so you have to learn and you have to keep this concept in your mind in order to solve noun clause clearly and correctly. Okay, and thank you for joining me today. We will back again in our next video classes with more content regarding exercises of noun clauses and other clauses including adjective clause and adverbial clause. Thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoy my video. Okay, thank you.